Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a couple of weeks since I posted anything, so if you're just subscribed, hi, thanks for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, why don't you subscribe? Because I've got a couple of videos coming out in the next week. I'm going to be making a video about some secret effects in Reason. That'll be pretty cool. And also, I'm going to be going through the setup that I've got now with these two Native Instruments controllers and giving some of my thoughts on kind of what it's been like for me to use them, having not really had much to do with an MPC style controller before. I've been really enjoying using them. Anyway, Kanye dropped a new album that I think is really good. However, I've noticed something recently with a lot of pop songs, and Kanye's album, well, it's not really pop, kind of it has this thing as well, and I genuinely want people's feedback in the comments, so I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on this. But what I've noticed is songs are short these days, man. Like, look at Kanye's album here. The first track is under 2 minutes long, and I was like, when I first listened to it, I was like, okay, this is, you know, it's just like an opening, whatever, sweet. But no, the next track is under 3 minutes long, the next track is under 2 minutes long. It's a really short album, and I don't know, maybe I'm like living in nostalgia or whatever, but I feel like a good song should kind of be around the 3 minute mark, between 3 minutes and 3.5 minutes for like a regular pop song. So I'm genuinely interested. What do you guys think? Is under 2 minutes too short for a song, or can you get away with that these days? And also, if the trend of songs is getting shorter, how much shorter are they going to get before it's no longer a song? Or does the length of a song not even matter? Is it the content that's inside? But anyway, this is something I've been thinking about. I genuinely would like to hear what anyone thinks about this topic as well. One other thing about this album that I've really been enjoying is a couple of the tracks don't have any drums in them. Instead, they've got these like vocal kind of, you know, chops or like vocal parts or whatever that kind of imply some rhythm that Kanye is then rapping over. This particular track, Hands On, this is one of my favorite tracks on the album, and it's got this dope kind of vocoder vibe and then these very regular bass and chord hits. So you don't lack any sense of the rhythm as the song goes, but there's no drums. And I thought that was a really cool vibe. Like, I haven't really done much without drums before, so today we're gonna try and make our own version of this hands-on track. First thing, find a gospel style loop on Splice. Okay. I found this one. The guy's singing Every Time You Know That I Pray, which I thought was kind of appropriate, seeing as Kanye's new album is basically a church album. So this has the word pray in it, which is nice. Alrighty, let's put this in Ableton and see what we've got. Alright, this is this is currently in the It Sounds Trash stage. But upon listening to the Kanye track again, I've altered the shape of the bass line. So I've kept my two main chords going on here, which is like an F minor to a C minor to a C7. I've just changed the bass line so it follows the pattern a little more. I did not give myself enough time for this. Alright, I'm gonna go, but I will come back and finish this Kanye style beat.
20 minutes later.
Alright, so just a quick update. I'm trying out the complex synth in Reason for the first time. And, you know, they weren't kidding. There's all of these, like, rack things. And I have no idea what this patch is doing, but check this out. Somehow it like disappears, but if I play it from here, I get the chord. If I play it from here. I don't have time to figure out this synth. I love the sound, but it's it's a lot more complex than I thought it was.
Later that same evening.
Alright guys, I'm back and we are kinda done. We've got an idea anyway. Kind of the basis, I think, that could be fleshed out into a full Kanye hands-on type track. So when I listened to the track, the key elements that I got was that vocoder kind of synth vocal line. Then there's like a bass and a synth with a slow attack and release. It's just kind of hitting on every chord hit. And the general shape of the bass line is what we ended up with here. So this is what it sounds like, and then I'll talk you through what I did. So it's still missing a couple of little embellishments, but I'm okay with that. When I extend the track out, I'll find a few more little bits and pieces to throw in. And some of these sounds probably need refining, but what I wanted to do today was just get an idea of the vibe of the track. Give me like a good starting point that I can expand on later. So I got that vocal sample. I ended up pitching it down 4 semitones just so it had more of a low sound to it. And then I cut it up. And there's a vocoder on this whole group, as well as a auto filter. I automate it here. This one here, this channel here, this is a octave lower, and then this one here is an octave higher. That track's also got some reverb on it and a wider, so it's a bit more out there in the mix. I didn't mix this either. So we've got this vibe. Now I haven't used the vocoder in Ableton before, so I don't really know if I'm using it correctly. I gotta mess around with it a bit more, but it kind of works, so we went with it. For the bass sound, just using this stock preset I found in Massive, and then this other sound that I found in Reason on this Waves Layer Edition thing, Wave Edition. I have no idea what it's doing. I just stumbled across the preset and was like, oh, that's vibey, that'll go with the bass, and it fills it out nicely. If we kind of solo our bass channel, right, and then everything, and then get rid of the Reason one. Just lacking a certain something. So that bass there is really adding a nice layer, I think. And then I just copied those basses over for the verse kind of bit, added this sound. Which I'm not necessarily thrilled with. It's alright. It's just the Radical Keys. Maybe needs less attack on the envelope. And then this complex thing. Again, I'm so confused by that synth. I have no idea what it's doing. So I ended up just bouncing down every single chord and treating it as audio, throwing a bit of a fade in on the audio clips. And again, like that bass, this one kind of just acts as something to fill in the atmosphere around. So what it sounds like without it, it's just a bit empty. So yeah, that was starting out not the best. I was not feeling good about it when I initially started working on that. That total is probably just under an hour's work. But once I found those kind of filler sounds, that complex and that bass sound, I think it started to really tie the whole track together. And I do want to finish this one because I like the idea of making a beat that's quite rhythmic without drums. And I do think Kanye is a good producer. So that is the video for this week, guys. If you haven't already, leave a comment and let me know what you think about length of songs. Is under 2 minutes okay? Does it even matter? I genuinely am interested in hearing what people have to say about that. As I said before, I'm going to be making a video about some secret effects in Reason that you may not have known were there, and also going over my new Native Instruments setup, which is pretty cool. I'm digging it. So yeah, that's the video, guys. Give it a like and I'll catch you next time. The other thing I'm working on is a remix for this Flume remix competition, which if you don't know about, it's pretty dope. Metapop, and it's some good prizes too. Anyway, this is what I've come up with so far. Just been working on putting a drop together. I'm like 80% happy with where that drop is at the moment in terms of arrangement. Yeah, feel free to let me know if you've got any thoughts about this as well.